Have you seen the piles of paper that international travelers have to complete in order to get their VAT refunds? Long queues in the airports and stressed people running late for their flights. The innovation has happened in many areas of traveling, but VAT refunds are being overlooked. Meet Peter, a traveler who wants to get his VAT refund. He has to go through this daunting process, fill numerous forms, wait hours in queues, and in the end, he doesn't receive his money back. After my last experience, when I was late for the flight, I couldn't bear it anymore. This is how Inovat was born. Inovat is a digital solution that offers the fastest and easiest VAT refund experience for travelers, making their journey stress-free. Customers can get their money back in 3 simple steps. Create a profile, upload the receipt, and get the money back when leaving the country. Let me show you how this works. We move to the demo, please. The customer has to go through a quick and straightforward KYC check by uploading the documents. He then has to upload his trip, which we automatically verify via APIs with our travel partner, and input his refund method. We support many of those. He then has to upload any receipt from any UK store, and we extract the necessary data from the receipt, creating a digital VAT form, which we link to the QR code. The customer has to show the QR code at the customs office when leaving the country, and he gets back his money in 3 working days. On top of that, we put a recommendation tool where we analyze the purchases of the customer and recommend the items from the same retailers, complementing the look of our traveler. We move back to the presentation, please. So our customers are travelers like Peter. They love to shop, but hate to wait and lose money. The market opportunity is huge. We are based in London, as it is the growing hub of both traveling and shopping. The UK tax-free market is around $4.3 billion. It's looking extremely attractive, with several European governments already contacting us in how we can incorporate our agile solution into their legacy systems. Not to mention, the European tax-free market is around $20 billion. There are many favorable opportunities in the current market. Open banking allows us to read customer transaction data, standardize it, normalize it, and sync with the customer's bank account, completely eliminating the need for uploading any receipts to the system. And Brexit. When and if Brexit happens, European customers will be able to get their VAT refunds when traveling and shopping in the United Kingdom. The tax-free industry has never been challenged. Old players still have an obsolete process with paper, fees, and huge queues. The new entrants have gone into compliance issues. We found a legal way on how we can scale our product on a global level. So Inovat is a fully digital solution which is easy to use and completely transparent. And on top of that, we put the special retail offers. So it's a win for all the parties. For the travelers like Peter, you get more money and you don't have to queue. For the government, we help with the compliance systems and we help them eliminating the fraud. And for the retailers, we help tapping into the international travelers market as well as helping with the customer retention. Our business model is pretty straightforward. We have a percentage fee as well as weekend variable fees and fees on risky currencies. We are looking in how we can prove our concept working with some of the biggest names out there, such as L'Oreal and LVMH. We are also looking in how we can leverage our solution by partnering with large travel agencies and airlines, such as EasyJet and Aeroflot, as our distribution partners. Moreover, on the user acquisition strategy, we've already integrated our solution into WeChat, and we are looking in how we can tap into the communities of travelers on such platforms as Telegram. We believe we have the necessary experience to bring this product to a global scale. I myself was a professional esports player and sold my first business in gaming, as well as working in a technology VC fund. I also have a master's in accounting from London School of Economics with a focus on VAT taxation. My co-founder knows how to launch products from her past working experience at Revolut as an early employee, both in legal and operations department. We've also built a solid team of advisors to support us in our business, including ex-tax-free entrepreneurs and ex-government employees. So if you're a traveler like Peter, join Inovat and get your tax-free, stress-free.
Judges.
I would love to start with the following question. Why this particular market? Because if you look at the competitors, there are so many digital solutions. You've got companies like Refund It, right, that are funded massively and that are alive in 17 countries. Why are you tackling this, and how do you differentiate yourself from them?
So initially, we are the customers of this product. Because myself, I'm coming from Russia, and I found this problem for 5 years. I haven't seen a single solution which taps into this particular market where we are operating. Our competitors, such as Refund It and Vivat, has gone into compliance problems, and they're not operating in the United Kingdom. So we found a legal way on how we can scale our solution and help the customers to get their VAT refunds digitally.
Didn't know that. Okay.
So who's the critical party here that you need to convince? It seems like the retailers.
We don't need to convince any retailers. We're completely retail agnostic. The party that we need to convince is the government, since we're working directly with the government on implementing this new legislation. It's basically we are on the forefront of innovation in the tax-free industry. That we are completely retail agnostic. So when the customer buys something in a store, he doesn't need to go to get his form. He needs to get the receipt, scan the receipt, and upload it to our system. And we automate the whole process from there.
Okay, that's a big difference versus the existing market, which the retailers
The existing market has a
B2B
model, where you have to go to the store, you have a POC, where you basically they print you this receipt. Instead of us, we're completely store agnostic, and we go on a B2C scalability level, where we allow for flexibility for the customers, saving them time. You don't need to queue in the store.
No, that's helpful. That's a key point then. So how far along are you with the government then? They have to be convinced. So are they?
So we started 4 months ago. We are already working extremely close with the UK government on implementing this solution. We are one of the parties that is looking to change the legislation in the UK. And as you mentioned before, Refund It, they are not live in the UK, and they are not working with the government. We believe starting in the second biggest market out there gives a competitive advantage. London and Paris are the biggest markets where the legislation is the hardest to change. If you can crack these 2 markets, it's extremely easy to scale in other European countries, such as Belgium and Germany.
Have you already processed claims by customers?
We are currently processing our own claims, since we developed the complete technology solution, which took us some time. And when we will be 100% sure that we can launch to the wider audience and we can issue the refund in 100% of claims, we will go live to the public audience. So now we are confident in providing our reclaims, but we are working with our money. And when we're working with the client's money, we want to be 100% confident.
So you're going to take a cut of every claim. What percentage is that?
So currently, we are in a closed beta testing. We are looking to take a cut of 4%, and that is possible because we have all the technology solution in-house. From all our competitors, they're using third party to actually extract the data from the receipt. Since we have a unique technological advantage of having the leading computer vision technologists in our team, we build the whole technology in-house, and we are able to drive the prices down and add this recommendation tool, which leverages machine learning and allows us to basically leverage our application in the view of customers.
There's a feature I'm trying to wrap my head around, which is the upselling of the Louis Vuitton, the handbag. At what point do you capture my attention to do that? And would you need me to upsell right then and there in the store before I check out? I'm trying to figure that out.
Yeah, thank you for the question. It's a great question. So once you upload the receipt, we verify it, and we extract the necessary data. We categorize this data, and this data matches with the data from the retailer. At this point, we are already able to give you basically the complement items, which you can buy either online, and we receive a revenue share cut from this, or you can get in the store. And we have a specific offers for the people who buy this in a store via our retail partners. So basically, you will get the full refund without any fees.
Well, what does it mean that WeChat is an early adopter? What does it mean in practice?
In the sense that we view China as one of the biggest markets. It's 30% of all the tax-free refunds are made by Chinese customer, and we want to be with the Chinese customer even before they come to London, for example. So we've already integrated the solution, and if the Chinese customer has a WeChat account, he can basically open us in the mini application, scan the receipt via WeChat, and we will do the whole automation process. So he doesn't even need to upload our application. We do everything on the WeChat platform.
So it works now?
We've basically shipped this version in 2 weeks. It's currently working, and we are testing it on ourselves, basically, before we are confident that we can offer it to our consumers.
What are the governments concerned about? Is fraud the main concern? Do you have an answer to that?
Yes, the government's main concern is that the whole paper process doesn't have any data points. So they can't collect data, they can't eliminate the fraud because you can't verify that the receipt is genuine and that the customer is leaving the country. With our technology system, we can track the GPS of the customer, we do the KYC ourselves, so when the customer already arrives to the airport, we do the job for the government to already identify that the customer has this identity, made this purchase, and he's in the airport leaving the country. So we're basically helping the government in eliminating the fraud, improving their compliance systems, and if need, basically working closely with them on improving their compliance systems.
All right, give it up for Inovat.
Good job.